Hello, hi everyone. I'm Sanjay Gupta. I welcome you on Skill Horizon YouTube channel. So this is day 12 of 100 days Salesforce hands-on challenge, and I consider this your guide to interview success. I hope you are following all the challenges and you are implementing them as well. So before I move forward, I just wanted to showcase one thing. So basically, Skill Horizon is Trailblazer Workforce Partner, and we are running lots of online and offline job readiness training programs. So just wanted to share that information. Like if anybody in your circle wants to upskill themselves in Salesforce, soon we are going to start ServiceNow as well. So do ask them to visit this website so that they can reach out to us and they can upskill. And we are applying these three steps learning approach. So we focus on the concept learning, we focus on the hands-on exercises implementation in the session itself, and we focus on the real-time project implementation, right? So these are the three steps learning approach that we apply in our job readiness training programs, and they are running both online and offline. Okay, so this is our social media handles. If you wish to follow us, so you can follow us on Instagram and Telegram, both the places. So moving forward, this is today's challenge. Okay, you can just go through with the requirement that we are going to do today. So I'm giving you a couple of minutes so that you can go through the requirement, then we'll discuss it. So in today's requirement, we'll be implementing the solution for both insert and update, right? So firstly, I will be implementing two different methods, one for insert and one for update. And after that, I will let you know like how we can combine both the methods, and we'll be implementing test classes as well so that we can see the code coverage. Okay, so let's start with the implementation. I hope you will learn something new today. So I'm going to open setup. No, sorry, I need to open developer console. By mistake, I opened setup. So in developer console, I'm going to open account trigger. So in account trigger, before insert is already there. I need to add before update because we'll be doing both insert and update. So here I'm going to implement this block for update as well. So trigger dot is insert and trigger dot is update. Okay, and from here I'm removing it. So after this I am going to quickly implement two different methods, one for insert and one for update. So let me implement on top so that you will be able to see it clearly. So public static void, and then so in the requirement what we are going to do, if we are creating any account and at the time of creation, if industry is media, then we need to populate rating as hot. So update rating will be the method name, and then we'll be receiving list of account from the trigger, and I'm going to store that into ACC list. Okay, and in these challenges I am already thinking like you guys are well known with the trigger concepts. Okay, if you are not well known, so on my channel lots of content is already available, you can just go through. And if you are a beginner, you need to learn everything from the beginning, then you can join job readiness programs which are listed on skillhorizon.org.in. Now here I'm going to implement a loop on this ACC list. We are going to iterate and we are going to check if ACC dot industry is double equals to media. If it is media, then we need to populate rating as hot. Okay, so I'm trying to implement everything within 30 minutes. Okay, since this is a challenge, so we need to implement the solution as quick as we can. And I request like if you can also implement along with me through the process, like first implement the separate methods, and then we need to combine. So this is for insert. Okay, this is for insert operation I implemented. Now I'm just copying and pasting it. So update rating on ACC insert. Here I'm writing update rating on ACC update. Okay, so in update we need to pass one more parameter, that will be map. Okay, so I hope you guys are already aware with this, like in update we need to pass one list and one map. And if we iterate on list, now we need to check whether this is actually changed or not, this particular field. So we need to write if acc dot industry not equals to old map dot get acc dot id dot industry, and then add. So first we are comparing these two values, like if acc dot industry is not equals to old value of that particular record of industry field. If both are unequal and the new value, the updated value of industry is media, then we need to populate rating as hot. So these are two methods that we need to define separately. And after that, what we need to do, we need to combine them. Okay. So I hope you understood how we are going to define them separately. So basically, before I combine, I'm going to call them here. So first I will execute them separately so that we can make sure both are working fine, right? So I'm going to implement it in before update as well. And this is for update. From update, we need to pass trigger.new as well as trigger.old map. So these two parameters we need to pass, right? So these are two methods, both are separately defined in the trigger handler. Both will be executed separately. Now I'm going to test both the methods. So moving to the UI, going to accounts. So for that I need to open sales application. So I'm going to sales application, and under this firstly I'm going to create an account. So I'm going to create an account, and let's say account name is Skill Horizon 101. Industry I am picking as media. Okay, now I'm just clicking on save. So let's see whether trigger works or not. So rating should be hot. Yes, it is working, and you can see rating is populated as hot, right? Now what we are going to do, we'll be creating one more account, and no, we will be updating an account record. So here industry is not populated, so I'm going to pick this, and here I'm going to populate media, and then we will be clicking on save. So again, if you see on update also rating is going to set as hot. So in both the scenarios it is working. Now the challenge is how we can combine both, because both are doing same logic. Okay, both are implementing same logic. So instead of writing two methods, can we combine them? So I'm going to comment these two methods so that when I implement the combined way, you can see the difference, right? So I'm going to implement their combined version, and for that I'm going to copy this one, the update one I'm copying and I'm pasting it. So update rating, I'm just keeping it as update rating, receiving both the parameters list and old map. Then here I'm going to iterate on this, and here I can check if old map is double equals to null and acc dot industry double equals to media, right? So this is first situation, and here we can write else if. Here we can write else if. Okay, so here also, like in the true part, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write acc dot rating equals to hot. Okay, so at two places, in if and in else, both the places I am writing acc dot rating equals to hot. If old map is null, so in case of insert, always old map will be null, right? In case of insert, old map will always be null, and industry, if it is media, then rating will be hot. Otherwise, here we are going to check if old map is not equals to null, and these conditions will be same. So if first part is for insert and else if part is for update, and both are updating the rating, right? So this is one way to implement this. Now if you want to reduce it more, so what we can do, instead of writing if else, we can simply copy this everything, and here we can enclose one more bracket. Okay, and we can put or sign, and then I can paste this, and I just need to remove this particular part. Okay, and here acc.rating we need to write as hot once, right? So this is another way. So old map, if old map is null and industry is media, so it is written before or. If this part is true, then rating will be hot. After or we have another combination of condition. If that part is true, then also rating will be hot. So this is how we can combine this particular logic. So instead of writing two different methods, you can write one method, and in one method also you, with the help of and an or combination, this method can be implemented in this less number of lines. I hope you understood how much we can reduce this particular method for this requirement. Okay, so I hope you guys are also implementing this along with me, and I would request, like, if you can take the screenshot of this challenge, you can take the screenshot of all the ways like we implemented two separate methods, then we combined. So take these screenshots and share on the LinkedIn, so that this bootcamp can reach out to more folks and they can also get benefited. Because in this bootcamp, in this hands-on challenges, I'm not explaining things from the beginning, because that is already done with the bootcamp. Here we are understanding the advanced features, right? How we can optimize our code. Okay, and I hope with this example you got to know like how we optimize this particular code, right? So I think in 10 minutes I was able to do that. I just demonstrated each and everything. Now for me the challenge is I need to complete its test class as well. So I'm going to implement the test class both for insert and update. So here I'm going to create, so initially what I'm going to do, I'm simply copying this particular test class which is already there, and I will clean this particular test class. So update rating on account create. Okay, so we need to create the record. So I'm just creating the records, and here I need to populate industry as media. Okay, I need to populate industry as media. So I'm creating 5 records, inserting them. After insertion, I just need to check the rating. So instead of list of contact, I need to fetch list of updated accounts. And we'll be querying rating from account. Okay, I think we can query all the account, because in test class, whatever records you are creating, only those will be querying. Okay, because whatever data we created here, that will not become part of the org, and from here whatever records we are querying, these are only 5 records that will be queried. So here I can write rating as hot, and it will be coming from this list, and I can have particular index, let's say 0, and dot rating. And here I am writing rating is not updated. So this is how we can implement the test method for account creation. On account creation, if industry is media, rating will be hot. This is first method that I implemented. Now I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it so that another method can be implemented. So this will be for update rating on account update. Update rating on account update. So in the beginning, I'm keeping industry as agriculture. Okay, account got inserted. Now after this, what I'm going to do, I'm implementing one more loop, and here I'm going to update the industry. Okay, so industry will become media, and then I'm writing update DML. Okay, now here what is happening, insert and update both are happening. So on update, that update piece of the trigger will be working, and here also we are fetching the rating, and then we are comparing it with the hot. If it is hot, then it will be working fine. So this is how I just implemented the test class. I hope you are also able to understand. So always remember, if you have implemented a method which is just performing multiple approaches, like multiple ways it is fulfilling. So here we implemented one method which is doing operation on both insert and update. So you need to implement both the test methods here. right? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this test class. Okay, it is failing, so we need to check why it is failing. Okay, it is not executed properly. Let me execute why it is not working correctly. I am just checking it out. Okay. In account trigger, I just need to call this method update rating, because in account trigger, these methods I commented, so they are not available. And here I need to pass null. So this thing I forgot. So update rating, if you are calling, so it needs two parameters. In update, we have two parameters that we are passing, but in case of insert, we only have one parameter. So we are simply passing trigger.new, and the second parameter will be null. Okay, now what I'm going to do after this, I'm going to run the test class once again. Let's see what happens. This time it is running properly. So there are total 4 methods and all the methods are passing. You can see all 4 methods are being passed. And if I go here and check the code coverage, so it is 100%. So the code which I demoed in the previous challenge, that is also being covered. And the code which I demoed in today's challenge, that is also working. In today's challenge, I explained you, because these scenarios I already explained in different videos, but in this I just explained like how we can optimize the code. That is the main outcome of this particular challenge that you can learn, and also like how we can implement the test classes. So Firas, you are asking how do you simplify test method and classes? So I would say in test method, you just need to cover each and every use case, like whatever positive scenario, negative scenario. So if we see this particular method that we covered, it is having positive scenario like if account is being inserted. It is having another scenario like if account is being updated. Okay, so we can have more methods as well, like if we are updating any account, and earlier it was agriculture, now we are updating to energy. So in that case, rating should not be up to date. Okay, it should not be updated to hot. So this way you can have any number of test methods. So test methods basically we write so that whatever logic we have implemented in our trigger and trigger handler, we can validate it from every angle, not from the correct side, from incorrect side also we just need to test it out. Okay, so we need to provide proper data, and based on that all the situations you need to check. Okay, I hope you are able to understand this particular scenario. Code coverage is 100%. So I think within 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes, we are able to solve this particular scenario. All the aspects we are able to cover. So if you have any question regarding this, you can ask. And one more thing I want to ask you, like what kind of challenges you want to see in future sessions. Just give me some suggestions so that accordingly I can plan. So I just started with the trigger. So in last session, I discussed about the after insert. In today's session, I compared before insert and after update. So I'm planning to do more sessions on the trigger, so that after update, delete, undelete, all these scenarios we can cover, and we will be able to see like how test classes can be implemented. So if you have anything in your mind which is related to trigger, test classes, Apex, so just share in the chat so that accordingly I can plan my challenges in future, because your feedback is very important. It always helps me to improve. And one more news I want to share, like I just shared that poll on LinkedIn today. So I am going to share that link here with you as well. So we are about to start something new for you, and you can also go through with that poll, and I want your responses as well into that. So I'm going to share that in the live chat. So I just pasted a link. You can just open that link. So we are going to start some sessions on ServiceNow. So on Salesforce, we already implemented enough content. Now it's time for ServiceNow. So if you open that link of the LinkedIn, I just created the poll. You can also register your response. Okay, yes, Bhaveshri, I will be having difficult scenarios as well. So basically, for interview related scenarios, we are having another series where, like with Utkarsh, I am discussing all the interview related thing. But here in hands-on challenge also, like in this today's challenge, yeah, what you can learn how to optimize the code. So you can, if interviewer is asking, can you tell me one situation where you optimize the code? So these type of examples you can code there. So with this example also, you are getting interview preparation. Yes, Ferris, Apex wrapper class concept I will be discussing. Trigger framework, I think that I won't be able to cover up in this challenge, because in these challenges, what I'm doing, I'm just picking one example and trying to solve that. So this is based on hands-on only. So if you have any other suggestions, so you can just ping me on LinkedIn. Just let me know. Yes, Rajni, wrapper classes and callouts I will be covering. So in initial part, like I will be focusing on the Apex trigger and test classes, and then we'll pick those as well. Yes, Vinod, I can take some junction object scenarios too. Okay, I got some ideas from your side, so I will try to incorporate that as well. So for today, I was having this much only, and today's learning is how to optimize the code. Okay, today's learning is how to optimize the code. So I would request if you can share this challenge screenshot on the LinkedIn along with the solution, and take the screenshot of the thumbnail of this video, and copy the link and paste everything on LinkedIn, so that this challenge series will reach out to more and more people, and lots of people can get benefit out of it. Okay then, so we'll see you tomorrow with the mock interview session, and we'll discuss development related scenarios there in the tomorrow's session. Thank you. Bye everyone.